Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky, on what is not a hot day, but is it a little muggy, do you think?
It is, very
out?
muggy, yes.
Oh, it is humid
yes, very
out.
muggy.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've got a winter jacket on already.
No, this is
But
a little
it's not,
summer
it's
thread.
summer. Cotton.
Summer
Looks
thread.
good, my friend.
It looks very
good.
nice,
David Goldman,
very
everyone.
dashing.
Every Friday, as you know, from Bluegrass Medical. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
You're looking a little bit more summery.
Yes, well, you know, it's toward the end of the summer. I figured I'd give the dress one more big bash.
Good,
Knockout
that's what we like to hear.
Right before fall kicks in.
That's what we like to hear. Hey, we want to give a shout out to Deshaun. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate your messages here at Midday Kentucky as well. All right, it's that time of the show every Friday. Well, this is week one. What do I say? Every Friday. Well, we did the big, we discussed, of me putting my fat where my mouth is. And you know that I went and had a medical checkup because of my father with cancer, and my mother died a year ago from heart and kidney failure, and I just thought it was time for me to check it back in. And I've put on quite a bit of weight since I've been here in Kentucky because all I do is eat your gorgeous food.
That's right.
So we started last week the 30-day Slim Down Challenge, right?
Yep.
And you guys are supplying me with the HCG
Right.
pills, which is the medically supervised weight loss program. Loving it, everyone. Well, last week, here it was. Let's take a look at the figures. We started in at 234, week one, weigh in 228, 8-pound loss, everyone.
Nice.
How
Excellent.
good is that?
Excellent.
8 pounds.
Good job.
It's,
proud of you.
it's the skinny TT.
That's right.
And I weigh in again next week. This stays on for 30 days.
Yeah.
All right. What I wanted to ask you though, David, my percentage of body fat didn't go down in the first week.
Well, and you're going to see that trend.
It sort of went up a little bit.
Well, and really, again, it's just one of those variables. There's so many trends, and people focus on the little numbers, but really, you've got to look at the overall package.
All right. I got you. All
It'll
right.
come down. It'll
We
come
want you to join me on my 30-day Slim Down Challenge. So David was kind enough from over there at Bluegrass Medical Aesthetics to give all of our fantastic viewers, let's put up the special, everyone. I think it's 40% off all weight loss procedures. Just mention Troy's 30-day Slim Down Challenge, Bluegrass Medical Aesthetics. Head over to our website or Facebook page. We'll give you all the details there as well. Alrighty. You ready for this one? This is very exciting. American Idol is coming back, everyone. And have you always wanted to be a music superstar? Well, guess what? Now is your chance. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Covies or Covies?
Wait, I'm looking.
Covies Auto
Yeah,
and
Covies
Covies Auto
Auto?
and ABC 36
Yeah.
would like to present Lexington's Idol at the Fayette Mall, Saturday, August 26th from 10 till 6. If you're between the ages of 15 and 28, register now at WTVQ.com for your chance to sing live in front of our judges. The top 3 contestants will receive a front-of-the-line pass to the American Idol auditions in Louisville. Registration ends August 23rd, so sign up now. I'm going to be out there hosting the event.
Awesome.
It's going to
Yeah.
be a lot of fun. Lexington Idol.
Get
This is your chance.
Get ready to wait, because there's going to be some fierce competition.
I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure.
There's going to be some fierce competition,
And I
I'm
just
sure.
got knocked out by the age limit. Doggone it. It's not
You know
that funny,
what?
Troy.
I'm actually leaving that alone. I'm absolutely leaving that alone. Okay. I found this really interesting, this topic, when I was looking up what we were going to talk about today. And, we often talk about women and what they like and what they don't like and, women's bodies and health and fitness. So I just thought, why not just talk about it again?
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, it's long been
There you
known
go.
that there's a link between scent and attraction. But a third part of that relationship might have to do with a person's diet. All right? Researchers at Macquarie University, of course, in my hometown, Australia, found that women prefer the body odour of men who eat fruit and vegetable-packed diet to those who eat a lot of refined carbohydrates. Now I know why women don't find me attractive. It's got nothing to do with me being gay. It's got everything to do with I eat carbohydrates.
Well, you know what? Doug eats a lot of carbs too, and meat. So
Well, I
but
rest my case again.
21 years and going. So
So you still
there we
find him
go.
attractive?
Yes, I do.
You know, I don't know how I really feel about this.
Why?
Do you think it's really do you think that's real? Because I feel like I have some vegetarian friends, and honestly,
They're not dating anyone.
well,
Is
they're
that
all
what you're saying?
no, they're all stinky. they're all, they're all,
You're in big
they're all
trouble.
natural, and I'm like, they're some of
Yeah,
them.
but
No,
hold
wait.
on. Let me just say.
Okay, go ahead.
Vegetarians are they like, when I say this, it's a word in Australia, I don't know whether it's a word here, hippies. So when they're vegan and
Right.
vegetarian,
They don't always wear deodorant.
yeah, so
Yes,
they're not
exactly.
using deodorant, they're not grooming themselves properly, they're probably not using, normal toothpaste that we use. They're probably not clippering their legs or under their arms or I don't know.
And I love all of you all because I know I'm going to get
They're
some
your
back.
friends,
Yeah.
my friend. You're the one who, let's say their names.
Nope.
No, don't.
Nope. But I don't know how true this really is. I'd be a little bit interested to see the study
Yeah.
because
I bet there is. I bet there is a certain scent or related to like meat eaters versus
Right.
Oh,
vegetarians.
I think there's totally a scent
Animals can
difference.
detect it. They,
Yeah.
vegetarians tend to be able to mingle with like wild animals much easier than meat eaters. So, at least from what I've heard, that's the myth.
Really?
Yeah.
I did hear this. But yeah, so I bet there is something to that about the scent.
Well, here's the thing. What do you eat more of, do you think?
I probably eat more meat and vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really eat a lot of carbs. I try not to.
Okay, but that's a choice.
Yeah.
Not because you
Not
don't
because-
love them.
yeah,
Like,
oh.
I love a good feed of that pasta
Gosh.
garage.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Like, please.
Lexington pasta, I love it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a choice that's a hard one,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's the fridge and it's 9 o'clock at night and you're just like, so anyways.
Yeah. All right. So
Anyways.
this is what I want you to do. Head over to our Facebook page. Tell us what you think on Midday Kentucky's page. You put the story up there.
Yes, I did.
Tell us whether you find men more attractive who eat, a little bit of tomato and lettuce, or a good bit of carbohydrates. You tell us what you think. This is something that's quite interesting. Most kids are going back to university now,
Yes,
or
they are.
college.
Yep.
What do you call it here? College or university?
UK.
College. College.
College, yeah.
Yeah.
College.
So
Go back to college.
these are things that most kids should know to do.
Yeah, these are like basic things that would be very helpful for your children to know before going off to college. So
Right.
we just
So you've
moved-
been to college, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
All right.
So
I was guilty of all of these.
so was I,
just
and-
Of
wow.
not knowing.
of not knowing
Yeah.
all of these. So, and
This
these
is a
are real
problem,
basic
people.
things. And we just moved my niece in on Wednesday, so she, I think she has a good understanding of a lot of these as well. Thank goodness. But the first one is knowing how to do a load of laundry. That is so important.
Yeah.
I did not know how to separate the colors from the whites. I just kind of threw it all in, and yeah, it was a disaster. So how was your
Do you still
experience
do
with it,
that?
Dave? No, I'm very good with laundry now. I'm a pro.
My resident, basically our resident guide, the RA, he was like, all right, David, you got to learn how to do this. And he was showing me, and I'm calling mom, I'm like, listen, I'm good. I don't know if I'll be home anymore because I figured everything out now. I love you. I'll see you in 6 months. But then, 2 weeks later, I'm
You're
like,
at
I
home.
need money.
Yeah.
So,
So you go back home
yeah.
for the money.
Yeah.
Don't you
Love.
still do that?
Yeah. Love.
What's changed?
I know how to make coffee now, too.
What about
All
when
right.
you went out on your own, Troy?
You know my story, so.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I was at a boarding school, so,
Yeah.
that was all done for you.
Right.
And then when I left school, it was all done for me.
so have you ever done your own laundry?
Well, when I say this, let me be clear. Coming from a European family, my Nonna's rules. Every man needs a good woman to take care of him.
Right.
And I've had a housekeeper my whole life. No matter where I've gone, that is the first thing I've always taken care of.
Yes.
Found the apartment, got the housekeeper, moved the furniture in. So,
I love that.
look, yes,
for
I'm sure.
you.
I would rather do without something else and have someone take care of me. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
What's
good.
the next?
You do need somebody taking care of you. Okay, the next one. Cook some basic recipes.
Yeah.
So, just knowing some real basic recipes and not adding water to the box of macaroni and cheese and popping it in the microwave. They're talking about
crock pot.
homemade type
Yep, good.
recipes. And then also sticking to a budget. And this was really important. We didn't get a real budgeting finance class in high school before going off to college. What about you, David? Did you guys?
I think that is a big problem. My parents always had me doing finances with the business.
Yeah.
It was just ingrained in me. So that wasn't a big problem, but I saw it with all my friends. You
Yeah.
know, it was there was just, here's a credit card, go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are sitting at the dorms sometimes with these credit card applications.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're
they're hunting for you.
Yeah, and kids don't know how to manage that.
Oh,
They just,
the banks are.
charge
Oh,
it
yeah.
up.
Oh, I thought you meant the parents give it to them.
No, the banks are and there's been a big talk about that
Yeah.
because they put so much money into the universities to be able to solicit kids.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
And I mean, you had like a $2,000 limit or something like that, but still, I mean, as a kid, you're like, woo, you know, you're
Yeah,
taking
but
that
guess
card.
what? You've also taken on $50,000 worth of student debt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I
and
mean?
that's where kids start getting really
All right,
into
let's
big
quickly
trouble.
get through the next two.
Okay, how to make coffee. And this is just, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, all-nighters
most
for
important
studying.
thing right there.
And, yeah, and it's hard to make coffee if you're not using the Keurig, so,
Yep.
you know, it's a little different. And then the last one is basic health care. And what they're talking about here is just knowing what kind of medications to get if you're feeling sniffly or if
Yeah.
you're, you know, not feeling well, if you got a fever, things like that. Just knowing how to take care of yourself with your
Good.
health care.
All right, well, tell us what you think, of course, on our Midday Kentucky
showering.
Facebook page.
Yeah, and showering is very important.
There's something that, you know, if you've ever followed David Goldman's Facebook page, he's forever on his phone. And we thought this topic was quite interesting because I bar the phone from him when he's on the set because he's just always on it. And we're talking about smartphone separation anxiety.
We've all been there, and it freaks me out. So many people will be familiar with that uneasy feeling of without your mobile phone. It freaks you out, even if it's a short period of time. And scientists now believe they actually understand why this happens. Smartphone separation anxiety, it's not about being able to not call your friends, your family, but it's really about that we have our stored memories trapped in, as well as, now I don't know if you all are familiar with this, FOMO, okay? FOMO is
Fear of missing out.
Yes. And you ready
I've
for
never
this?
heard of this.
FOBO, fear of being offline.
Oh.
So these are new anxieties stemming from not having your phone. Because, you know,
Really?
the average cell phone has, they say now, like 3,000 capabilities between apps and everything like that.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. So for me, it's like, okay, checking email, checking Facebook,
Right.
Instagram, you know, seeing what Troy's doing, seeing what Lisa's doing. And I think we all really, have you lost your phone in the last 6 months? It's an anxiety.
Yeah.
I'll be searching for my pocket.
Well, do you know my phone number off the top of your head?
No.
No, I don't know
No,
yours. I don't
no.
because we store it all in our phone now.
Yeah, that's right.
Back in the day, you would remember someone's phone.
Right. Oh,
10
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, and you know, it's also funny because a lot of times it's also the anxiety of just, you know, I'm like, what if somebody posts something about me?
Mm-hmm.
What? Listen, I'm a very important person, Troy, okay? No, but you know, it's
his
also,
own mind.
But, right, that's where it is. And it's just one of those things, like, Lisa, you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever freak out if you don't have your phone?
Totally. I
Well,
will,
that's
seriously.
different from.
Well-
Fear of
Yeah.
offline and posting in social media.
Right.
But it's still, you're still connected to that device.
I am. I'm very connected to it. It is, you know, I don't like being without the phone beside me. And Doug has even mentioned it to me a few times that, you know, I'm really like obsessive about my phone.
Well, I
now.
think it's different for a mother with kids, and I think it's great nowadays that you can have a phone and be connected with your children. So I don't have an issue with that. What I have an issue with is when we go out for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And
And you're on the
one of the
phone,
probably
yeah.
things that I might do, and I'll be honest about this. Sometimes I take a picture of my food.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I like to see the food, and then because of my friends back home in Australia, or I might say I've checked into a restaurant because my buddies back home and go, "What have you been doing?" So they get to see it, but then the phone goes away. What I can't bear is someone having a conversation with me
And they're on the
whilst they're
phone the
doing
whole
this
time.
at dinner or sitting down having a conversation.
Right.
I just don't quite
I
get
don't like that either.
why you can't put it away.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, if I don't have my phone, okay, I'll tell you where I freak out is in the bathroom. Okay, that's where I get some of my best phone time. And if I forget my phone, it's real. If I forget my phone, I'm like, how am I going to use the bathroom now?
Oh my gosh. Too much information, David Goldman. We're going to move right along. Jeff Rogers Photography is up next. You're watching Midday Kentucky, everyone, with these crazy two people.